Alright, I got a few books back from CGC. Just going to go through them real quick. First one is a Transformers number 23, Circuit Breaker Appearance, Statue of Liberty cover. Yeah, this was a raw copy. I got this along with a whole bunch of other Transformers and a lot. I paid only $7 each on average for these books. The next Transformers is number 30. A little bit of something like a scuff there on the case. Guess I'll have to use Polywatch to clean up that CGC quality control problem right there. Another scratch right here. That's always fun. So yeah, first appearance of Throttlebots. Another cool 9.8 book. If you're a Transformers collector, obviously that's going to be a cool book for you. That was obviously my favorite comic as a kid. Daredevil number 161, beautiful cover, like a roller coaster. Love these cityscape type where there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. Beautiful cover, Frank Miller stuff here. Yeah, Black Widow appearance, Bullseye. Obviously back in that Frank Miller run, which everybody loves. So yeah, all of these first books were bought as raw copies. I got this one for $35 as about a 9.2, and obviously we were able to get it to the 9.8. Another Daredevil, beautiful purple cover. We have a newsstand number 165, Doc Ock on the cover there. And paid $72 for this book, which might seem high, but this has quite a lot of value in a 9.8. When I see one this nice, I'm willing to pay a premium, when I'm pretty sure I can have a great chance of getting that 9.8. So very happy about that one. I've sold that book quite a few times this year, and it always goes for a very strong price. Same as with this one right here. Something about that yellow cover. Once again, more Frank Miller goodness. First appearance of Nuke. This has a lot more value in the newsstand than it does in the direct, so that's why I pick up the newsstands. This is one of the nicest copies I've ever seen of this book. I paid only $13. You can still get this book super cheap, but then it's worth a ton of money when you get it in a 9.8. So yeah, that's probably the third or fourth 9.8 newsstand I've gotten this year. So very happy about that. I'm moving over to Spawn now. We got Spawn 84. Once again, newsstands, that's what I look for. And this one had some value in a 9.8, so I picked it up at a good price. Paid $40 for it, which seems like a lot, but this book is absolutely perfect. I thought it was like a borderline 9.8, 9.9. Let me turn off this overhead light. Looks like we have a lot of glare going on. Hope it's not too dark now, but yeah, hopefully that'll get rid of some of that glare. Sorry about that. But yeah, this thing is next level in niceness, if that's a word. So yeah, we'll be very happy to have that in a 9.8. It was about a 9.4 when I got it. It had a few bends in it, but I was able to get those out and get the 9.8. Now this is going to be a PC book. I don't believe I have this one in a 9.8. And so very glad to have it. First appearance of Sticks and Stone. MJ cover. So that fills another gap. I recently was able to fill this gap. If you watched one of my most recent videos. Finally got the 300 and a 9.8. Now we have the 309 as well. And Star Wars number 68. Gorgeous copy of this book. Obviously, it was a 9.6 when I bought it. I paid $287 for it as a 9.6. Now worth quite a bit more. It's kind of funny on this book. The newsstand has dropped a lot. Newsstand used to be about $1,500, $1,800. Now it's actually, the last few sales have been less than the directs, and I have no idea why. I think I recommend buying as many of the newsstands as you can in 9.8, because that price is surely going to get up above the directs again at some point. We're very happy to have another 9.8 white pages of that book. Getting into some bigger books now. We got a Marvel Superheroes number 8, Secret Wars. Gorgeous copy of this book, obviously. Got the 9.8. Bought it as a 9.6 again. Paid $448. That's after shipping, fees, taxes, everything. And I accidentally deleted my notes on this book, so I don't have detailed notes. All I know is that now it's a 9.8, and I guess that's all that really matters. I already have, I have 3 or 4 copies in 9.8 right now. I'm kind of holding them because I think there's a Secret Wars movie coming out in the next couple of years, so I may hold it and if the price goes up, sell them at that point. But never mind having multiple copies of this book. I think it's about $1,000 book right now. It's been higher than that at times, but yeah, that's about where we're at right now. One of my favorite covers of all time, as most of you probably know that follow the channel. McFarlane goodness. Incredible Hulk number 340. I have a copy right here on the wall. And yeah, once again, I'm going to compare the two. I'm not going to hoard that book. I'm going to sell one of the two copies. Keep the nicer of the two. You know, I say nicer of the two. They're both 9.8s, but as you know, coloring, centering, defects can vary wildly among 9.8s. So yeah, that's the reason I will pick the one that I like the best, that fits my eye the best. Paid $364 as a 9.6 slab of this book. And there was a substance on the front, like a haziness. And I've seen that on a few other books. I think, actually, not this copy of Daredevil 165, but a Daredevil 165 that I have at CGC right now has something similar. And what it is, when these books sit in a slab for a while, I don't know whether it's heat or what, but they can sometimes get like a haziness. I don't know if you've seen this. And sometimes you'll even try to open one of the covers and it'll kind of stick to the first page inside. And I think just after years and years and years of being in a slab and inside that inner well with heat, if it's been in the heat, which it should not be, I think that's what causes that. And I tried multiple different methods to try and get it off of there. Let me fix the glare on this thing. Sorry about that. And finally I found a way to get it off. And it was a big relief. It's kind of simple once you know it, but you know, it took me quite a lot of trial and error to finally get to that point. So yeah, gonna probably, this one I think might be nicer than that one, so I'll probably end up keeping this one. Alright. Yeah. So I have never gotten a 9.9 before. And I finally did. And not only did I do it once, I did it with the same book twice. Now this is not some kind of huge book or some big surprise to get a 9.9 in. In fact, is there over 100 9.9s and there's a few 10s on the census of this book? It's, you know, it's the firmer cover, it's the lenticular, it's almost like a plastic cover, so that's why, you know, you're able to get it. So this isn't like a huge deal to get this in. It's not like getting a Amazing Spider-Man 299 in 9.9, but still, I'll take it. I finally got a 9.9, and in fact, I have a submission right here sitting next to me that has 24 books. It was a pre-screen, 25 book pre-screen that ended up getting 24 9.8s, but I thought 2 of those books should have gotten 9.9, so we'll have to look at that in my next unboxing. I'm going to record that today or tomorrow. But yeah, love that beautiful 9.9. I've got 2, as I said. This is the other one. And I'll keep one of these just because it's my first 9.9, but I'll sell the others. I only think it's a $250 book, maybe. So once again, I remind everybody to, if you're interested in learning how to clean press, buy, sell books, I'm going to be doing a couple courses on that. Sign up for my newsletter at improvedcollecting.com. And I've already started recording, got things going, having a lot of success lately with CGC and grading. My process has come a long way since the beginning. And yeah, I want to share some of that knowledge that I've picked up along the way. I've got a lot more to learn, obviously, but now we can kind of do that together. It's going to be a community. There's going to be a message board, community forum, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, let's collaborate. Let's improve this process even faster, working as kind of a big team. That would be pretty awesome. So, thanks for watching. Stay nerdy. I'll see you in the next video.